Number 14. Number 14 was come up with pretty damn quick in the studio. It probably took about 5 minutes to write, and it sounds every minute of it. It's a bit of a throwaway, to be honest, but in the very best sense of the word. It was a non-LP B-side after all, so it was like a bit of buried treasure, like, say, the Roaches' non-LP First Family on the Hallelujah chorus single. It was very rare. Most people hadn't heard it, even if they were love song fans. Number 14 had Arthur on guitar, and that was very rare on a love recording. Johnny Echols playing potato harp, of all things, and of course Snoopy playing drums. It was called originally New Song, then Virginia Get Me Straight. It was probably changed out of necessity from Virginia Get Me Straight just because of the drug connotations. It was changed to number 14 on the album. Basically, it would give somebody playing the 45 an idea as to which side to be played first, especially if they were a DJ. It remains the shortest song in the canon. It's even shorter than And More and other shorter songs on the first Love album. And that is Snoopy, by the way, on drums. It's his last playing on any Love recording. On the first album, Arthur would tackle what Snoopy couldn't handle on drums, but this would be Snoopy's last performance on drums on a Love album. And he plays on both sides of this single, to his credit. He plays on 7 and 7 Is, and he plays also drums on number 14. Arthur did not rate his drumming, but Echols was fine with it, although he was of the feeling that Snoop couldn't drive the band. Also, he was probably utterly stunned that Snoopy could actually keep up the pace where the 7 and 7 Is beat was concerned. He's probably still surprised by that fact that Snoopy was able to get through the single and play on the finished song. Virginia Get Me Straight was clearly changed because of the drugs, and also because if you were a DJ playing the 45, you would have no idea which side to play first unless 7 and 7 Is was backed with number 14. It's a blatant drug reference that probably wouldn't have been able to be let slid, and undoubtedly it was why it was kept off the first Love album, if it was considered even, because drugs would be a problem on trying to get an album released. There were more mention of drugs in a love song, in particular the red and blue pills. Maybe they were helping with the insomnia in the song. In My Flash on You, Arthur was decrying heroin, saying get it away, but by now Love had moved on to pills. A thing to see. Number 14 turned up on a Best of Love diabolically. Rhino Records were huge Love fans, and they did very well by the band, keeping much of their music out there, although actually Forever Changes was never out of print. Granted, the entire third album, Forever Changes, could make for a very satisfactory best of release in its own right. You just slap the whole of side 1 onto the first side, and then you put side 2 on the rest of it. Also, number 14 was a crucial addition to Love Electra Masters, which was released in the UK in 1974, where it followed 7 and 7 Is naturally, and it was all considered one track on the listing just so it could garner release on vinyl. They sneaked it out like one song in the UK because there was a limit to tracks allowed on LPs, like you turn into a pumpkin or something. Regardless, it's a welcome bonus track on the first Love album reissued by Elektra, which also includes the record in both mono and stereo, and also includes superlative liner notes. It's well worth getting. Brian's sister, Maria McKee, her band Lone Justice were wont to do number 14 live. It was a rarity for many years until it saw release on Love Story on CD in 1996, which was its first appearance on CD at that time.